ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Leonard for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now the Timberwolves with it and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. To the inside, Towns, and he buries his first look. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McDaniels. This one for three. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
George, a deep three. From deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, George with a steal. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McDaniels against George. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns. Jacks up a three. Unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Russell. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
George outside. They need this. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside Edwards. Takes the three. Oh, George with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Jackson. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Morris.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
For three, George. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So as we end the first quarter, great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And that one misses. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Russell against Wall. George outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. It's stolen by Wall. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Covington. The 3. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 6.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Towns for 3. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Leonard for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. McDaniels from long range. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Right side, Russell. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the big finish by Wall.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside for Russell. Clock at 6. Towns for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Covington. Nifty move. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. A minute 31 left in the second quarter. He shoots. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The 3 from Russell. Covington grabs the board. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Russell. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Wall against Russell. Out to Covington from the arc. Connects from downtown. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell to pass to Gobert. Stolen by Wall. Pass to George. Over Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That's good from George.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Wall against Russell. George for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. It's deflected. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. From the high post. Jump shot is good. Russell's got 6.
I think D'Lo has all sorts of confidence when he has that kind of spot in his arsenal.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. It's a pretty remarkable achievement.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul.
That's good from George.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Wall against Russell. Goes up at the strike. And it's off the back of the rim. No good for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
And George with the jam.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game.
17 foul.
The Clippers trail. Wall with it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Kicks it to George. Here's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Top of the key. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 9 points.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Towns passes to Edwards. To the middle. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Towns. 10 points for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to George. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. George has got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Towns. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. Towns passes to Russell. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wall. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Wall against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Got it. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. The Clippers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Covington. Leonard outside. For 3, George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Covington. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Towns for 3. Drills it from deep.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
George outside. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Clippers ready.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 31% in the game. George outside. From downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Towns. Towns double team. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 3. To the paint. Here's Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Wall, the pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. That doesn't go either for George.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Outside Russell. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
George outside. Fades away. And that one's long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Now Russell. There's the 3. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Towns. McDaniels a screen. Goes back up. And Wall pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Russell against Wall. Outside Edwards. Over George. Stolen by Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's McDaniels on the wing. This one for 3. That one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Covington, a screen on Gobert. George passes to Covington. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Checked by Wall. Here's Russell. And George with some nice D. Throws it up high. And George with the jam.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Now here's Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the double.
Well, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Chalk up 2 there.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's George finishing it off.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Morant with the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Morris passes to Leonard. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. And the rejection by Zubats. Passes it to Morris. Hangs in the air, and he sinks the layup.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Morant looking around. Great D that time from Leonard.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
And here's Morris for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man! Here's Jackson. The Grizzlies making the shot. A beautiful reverse layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Morant for 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
So for the Clippers, Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Wall finds George. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Wall, no luck. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, a broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Morant against Wall. Over Morant. Second chance shot. Zubats. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Memphis leading. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Right side Jackson. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He misses the free throw.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. And Covington stays with it.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Steps back. Here's Morant. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Leonard kicks to Wall. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jackson. The putback.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Leonard, that's for 2. That one's good from the corner. 6 seconds left to play in the first. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Memphis? Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Zubac finds George. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bain passes to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then, up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
Here's George. And it's all evened up. And it's 7 points for George.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Jackson up top, defended by Covington. Jackson misses. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wall dishes to Covington. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The shot by George, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Bain, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George missing again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson has the open look. Cans the 12-footer. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
And a deep 3 from George. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. Morant against Wall. And it's Morant missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Goes up on the wing. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 3. And Wall kicks to George. Fires the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's George driving inside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Morant. Morant, foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And the second free throw, good. 1:02 left to play here in the half. Here is Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And here's Leonard from three. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
In the corner, George with it. Releases. Nails the wide open jump shot. George has got 19 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Morant outside, over Wall, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now let's catch it. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Covington kicks to Leonard. Over Brooks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. Grant, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he sinks the second. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Over Brooks. Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Up top, Morant. Covered by Wall. And Morant gets it to go.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Up again. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Wall passes to George. Hot pass to Wall.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here's Morant. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Lets a floater go. Covington wide open. He fires. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Bain. Out to Morant. And he banks in the layup. And that's 20 points for John Morant.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge. Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Morant. Back to Bain. 5 to shoot. Adams with the screen on George. Bain for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
We also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Pass to Covington. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Clippers in the lead. George, that's a two-pointer. That shot missing. Great D that time from Bain. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Pass to George. With the shot. And the Clippers miss again. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard on the wing. And a draw from 3-point range. Morant outside. Count the basket and the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
76% from the line a season ago.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the guard position. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. That is the pass to Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard, that's for 2. And Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Morant with it. With the tip. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
The shot by George, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 25 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. The pass to Zubac. Covington against Jackson. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Jackson. Sweet move. What a terrific move that was. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
The 3 from George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant against Wall. Oh, my goodness, what a play.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Covington setting the pick for George. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Here's Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Covington finds Leonard. Back to Covington. Left side, Wall. Passes to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. A clear look for George. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Morant passes to Jackson. To take the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the game in the balance, Fiji is a good bet to deliver.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. All the officials are all over that one.
First team foul. At the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Here's George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Wall against Morant. There's the lob to Adams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Here's Wall. The feed to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Dishes it to Brooks. Ball with the steal. And here they come. Here's George. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now Morant. Kicks it to Brooks. Jackson in the corner. Fires from 18. Count it!
Nice play by Jackson Jr. Just taking what the defense gives you.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Morris outside. He shoots it. The Clippers rebound. Zubats. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Paul passes to Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. 2 terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Jackson.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For 3, George. The Clippers keep it alive. The Suns on offense. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And here's Crowder from the arc. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. The 3 is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And there's Ayton on the assist from Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. 4-3. Paul shot is off. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Booker. Launches it. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers in the lead. From the high post. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. George has got his second basket.
The versatility of George, a terrific jump shooter off the catch and off the bounce.
For 3, Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
That's good from George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And here's Wall. Pass to George. Over Booker. George, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Booker finds Crowder. Puts one up from 19. Shoots from 12. Booker, good.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 7.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Booker. 3-pointer. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The 3, George. George with another miss. The Suns trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Paul from deep 3-point land. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Now George. He has 7. Bridges with it. The 3. And the Suns miss again. Outside Covington. And he lobs it up top. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Here's Paul. Deflected. Crowder with a steal. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Buries it from 3. George has got 13.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Here's Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Leans from outside. That one off the back iron and out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Back to Wall. George outside. With a step back. Doesn't go that time. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Tries to keep it alive, and they recover it. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And there's the lob. Covington with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The lob. Very well done.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside Paul. Shoots. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Wall, the pass to George. Up top, Wall. Pass to Covington. From behind the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Paul. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wall. Got a hand on it.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Here's Booker. Ooh, nice D from George.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Back to Wall. Covington, a screen on Paul. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Wall for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. And they're running. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. George, right side. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's
12. The Clippers, 20.
And if you're just joining in, 1/2 is in the books. 1/2 to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's Covington. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's George on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 7-point differential. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Ball against Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
George left side. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. The shot from 20 feet out. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Another shot. Misses off the right iron. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Booker, the pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Leonard. Wall with it, now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Booker against George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a three-point Clipper lead.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
It's George on the wing. Outside Covington. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Outside Covington. Wall, the pass to Leonard to stop the drought. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Booker. Paul passes to Crowder. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
George against Booker. It's Covington on the wing. George outside. They double team George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 10. Out to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Crowder left side. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers in the lead. George drives in. Oh, and the dunk by George.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Outside Booker. There's 48 seconds left in the third.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Leonard outside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. To the inside. Booker lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 9.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. The three ball. Here's Zubac. And Ayton pulls it down. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Back to Paul. This for the tie. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a...
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Suns lead by 2.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Pass to Leonard. For three, Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Crowder outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Wall against Paul. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Leonard. The shake. And he lays it in. And now a three-point Los Angeles lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
That's good from George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He's off on that one. Nice D from Bridges. Paul passes to Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside Covington. On the take. Pass to Zubac. Back to Covington. Outside Wall. George with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. It's George on the wing. Covington, a screen on Booker. Here's George. George draws the double. Leonard for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bridges finds Crowder. Out to Bridges. Inside. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Pass to George. Outside Wall. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Out to Covington. Launches a three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Robert Covington, we see you, big fella. We see you.
Crowder pass to Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Paul into the lane. Here's Crowder. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder a screen on George. Here's Booker. Rejected by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Booker against George.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Out to Covington. George outside. to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Paul. Wall covering. Three-pointer, Bridges. Off target from downtown. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Steve.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Such a wide open look.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. John Wall comes in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Leonard. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Edwards. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Russell with it. George picks him up. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. With the drive, McDaniels. The second chance effort. Takes a three. Edwards can't hit. Knocks it loose. George looking around. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. No good. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Russell. Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Outside Leonard. Back to George. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball against Russell. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Out to the wing. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Here's Russell. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Covington with it. Now defended by Gobert. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks so much, David. Russell looking around. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. And the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Edwards passes to Russell. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 5.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Nobody near Leonard. The long distance three is buried.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Outside, Russell. Out to the right wing. Towns, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. To the left wing. Wall up top. Edwards defending. Back to Leonard. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, here is Russell. Here's Edwards. And that one goes long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Wall kicks to George. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Tip. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Wall with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Releases. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac the pass to George. Zubac in the post. Gobert on him. Tries yet again. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
To the middle. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Now here is George. Over Edwards. That doesn't go either for George.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A nice shot by McDaniel. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Pass to George. Shoots the three. It's in and opening. This is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Russell kicks to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires from the corner, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is George. He's got 8. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns with the bucket.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Here's Leonard. From the corner. The shot, no good. Russell against Wall. The kick out to Towns. Fires from deep. Tries again to the right side. Outside Russell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And, you know, having more of a set shot motion than some other players, Russell calmly knocking it down.
Passes it to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Lets it go from the wing. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The 3 from George. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Covington kicks to George. Launches a 3. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. But Timber, thanks so much, Dave, for the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now, here's George. Lets it go from deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Russell.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack. And there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Here's Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George, that's a 2-pointer, and the jumper is on the mark. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Now here's Edwards over George. They get the rebound. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. For 3, clock at 6. Paul George with the steal. From downtown, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 8. Shoots off the step back. And it's George again missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. McDaniels up and in on the layup. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The pass to Covington. He feeds it to George. Over Edwards. That doesn't go either for George.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The 3. George missing again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Russell missing. Clippers trail by 10. All with it. Picked up by Edwards. All pass it to Leonard. Shoots over Towns and misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Timberwolves leading by 10. Pass to Russell. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Leonard kicks to George. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. All with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pulls it from 20. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Outside, George. It'll count. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 12. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Minnesota leading by 12. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He kicks to Covington. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Leonard. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards looking it over. He dishes it to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, George. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 12. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And a deep 3 from Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Gobert. Now the dish to Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Back to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Russell. Puts up a 3. Back to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And it's Leonard missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Count it.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Covington. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. Again, Leonard missing. Timberwolves leading by 11. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns for three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
George, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Outside, Wall. In the corner, George with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. It's good on the putback.
Well, you see Paul George's activity coming to bear right there. The ability to get a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Jackson outside. Over Morris. It's deflected. It's George on the wing. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 5.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's Moran. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Bain, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. For 3, George. That doesn't go either for George. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Leonard gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Left side, Morant knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. And yep, it's good. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
Moran against Leonard. Up top, Brooks. Blocked. Moran against Leonard. The baseline J. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The Clippers in the lead.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Moran against Jackson. Deflected. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 7 points. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Jackson, the pass to George. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And the jumper from the wing offline. Here's Moran. The baseline J is off the mark.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And George gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
We've watched Moran get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Jackson, the pass to George. Driving to the basket, and the jam by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
With 2 seconds left, that shot off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. They get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. He's got 5. Here he goes. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay. Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
To the paint. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. From the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Wall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Oh, the swat by Adams.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Covington, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Leonard finds Zubac. Can't cash it in from close range. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Zubac with a screen on Payne. To 3, George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
George's shot is off. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-1 run. Down low. And stolen by Covington. Goes up on the baseline. Off the left rim and out. Memphis leading. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And he lobs it up. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Blocking foul called on John Wall. First personal foul. Second team foul.
George with a steal. Here's Leonard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 8.
Shooting off the dribble is probably one of the toughest skills in the NBA, but Kawhi has it mastered.
George against Morant. Pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson, pass to Bain. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-3 run. And then Morant with the dunk.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Morant against Wall. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Over George. Another shot. And it's Adams missing. It's George on the wing. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait.
The previous play.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. NBA, it's all tied in Los Angeles. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
24. And get ready for the double.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. George, no good. The Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. That gives them the lead. George has got 17 points.
You're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Wall against Morant. Left side Bain. Clock at 6. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George passes to Wall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The veteran play of John Wall, understanding how to make the official make a call right there. Draws the contact, nicely done.
And he makes the first.
John Wall, 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Memphis trailing here. To the middle. And stolen by Covington. Down low. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies on offense. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played up there with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. Got a hand on it. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Jackson. The shot off that time. Good D by Covington. Here's Leonard. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 10 points.
As Kawhi likes to say, board man gets paid.
And here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Outside Bain. Outside for Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. Here's Leonard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Morant against Wall. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Wall into the lane. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Covington. Leonard outside. George outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Morant. Give him 23. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And he knocks down the first one. And Morant drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now here's Morant. Shoots over Wall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis, Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Moran against Wall. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bain with it. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Leonard defending. 6 to shoot. Memphis the rebound. Outside Bain. To the inside. Tries again. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds in the game. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Wall against Moran. Leonard outside. Pass to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams. The first free throw is good.
At the line for LA, Paul George.
And he makes both free throws. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Now Morant. Jackson on the wing, covered by Covington. Jackson gets the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Wall kicks it to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for LA.
George hits them both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's George. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the shot goes down. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And Wall, here we go. Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Oh, that's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
And here's Morant outside. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Mr. Covington under duress of the big moment, and he delivers. Yes, sir.
From deep, Bain. Zubac with the steal. Throws it up high.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And George launches it from deep. Great positioning on the putback.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Off the inbound pass. No good there. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A clean win. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Jackson against Paul. The high post shot. Second shot opportunity. No good from Zubac. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Crowder kicks to Booker. Stolen by George. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Paul, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morris outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Now George, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. George passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's the lob to the hoop. No good from Zubac.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Clippers leading by 4. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Crowder. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
So, for the Clippers, Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Well, he passes to the wide open man, Bridges, developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Covington, back to Wall. Outside Covington. Oh, Leonard in position. Crowder with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Ball against Wall. And shot on the way. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Ball finds Bridges. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. George looking over the floor. On pass to Wall. They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. Paul goes in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Nobody near Leonard. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in a point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Pass to Covington. George with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line. But all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Paul, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Wall. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the dunk by Booker.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
George, that's a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Ball passes to George. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. George picks him up. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep, George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Suns trail by 3. Ball against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Booker with no one around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter. And Wall kicks to George. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Paul passes to Booker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. There's the triple.
And a good example of why Leonard perpetually...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. For the lead. That one a little long.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Leonard. Drains the 19-footer. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. He's really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul's shot is good.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Suns trail by 4. Booker looking around. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul for the lead. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And the pass to Covington on the wing, George. On the wing, Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Bridges. Ayton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Outside Leonard. Over Bridges. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
George finds Zubats. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Lays it up off the glass. Zubats has got his first points in this one.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside, George. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Suns basketball.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Crowder from outside. No good on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George with the ball. Bridges covering. And here's Wall outside. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 5. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And George drops them both. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Booker outside. Count it, and the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Outside Covington. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bridges finds Paul. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And stolen by Ayton. For 3, Bridges. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns ahead, ending the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubats is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And here's George for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton attacking. It's rebounded by John Wall.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
And Crowder slams it in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubats. Covington inside the line. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Suns basketball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Booker, right side. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's George, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Showing off those long strides, really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
With 3, Booker, offensive rebound. The kick out to Crowder, pass to Paul. Driving to the basket, and Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Clippers trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
2 teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Booker dishes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. The turnaround. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Paul is doubled. It's Crowder on the wing. All alone. And the Suns get it back.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
At the line for your Clippers.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Suns leading by 8. Paul looking over the floor. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The 3 from George. It's George on the wing. There's the 3. A Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Booker, good.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Passes to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
Here is Paul. So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.